Let's be real. Pocket pistols used to suck. You'd get mouse-caliber rounds, stiff triggers, and recoil that made your hand regret every single round fired. But welcome to 2025, where that old stereotype just got smoked. Today's pocket pistols are lean, mean, and loaded with features we used to only see on full-sized duty guns. We're talking red dot readiness, double-digit magazine capacity, clean braking triggers, and recoil so soft it feels like cheating. Manufacturers finally got the memo. We want compact firepower without compromise. Whether you're rocking slacks, leggings, or gym shorts, these guns carry light, draw fast, and shoot straight. And here's the no BS truth. They're actually fun to shoot now. I've tested them, I've carried them, and I've gone head-to-head with my range buddies over which one runs best. So, if you're ready to upgrade your pocket game, stay locked in. This is Firearms Zone. Number 10. Taurus 22 TU. I know what you're probably thinking. 22 LR in a top 10 list? But hear me out. The Taurus 22 TU earns its spot by doing something most pocket pistols flat out don't, making shooting easy for everybody. Taurus absolutely nailed it. This isn't just some cheap little plinker. It's a purpose-built, ultra-concealable self-defense pistol for folks who need simplicity and control over brute power. The tip-up barrel is an absolute game-changer. You don't need to rack the slide. Just pop it open, drop your round in, snap it shut. You're good to go. For anyone with arthritis, reduced hand strength, or who's just flat-out tired of fighting tiny stiff slides, this is a win. We're talking 9 rounds of 22 LR packed into a featherweight 10-ounce frame. With soft recoil and large, easy-to-see sights, you can actually hit what you're aiming at. Fast, accurate follow-ups? No problem. Now, yeah, the double-action trigger is a little stiff right out of the box, but that's intentional for reliability. And it smooths out as you run it. Sure, 22 LR isn't exactly a powerhouse caliber, but a gun you actually carry beats the beast you leave sitting in the safe. With today's modern 22 defensive ammo and proper shot placement, this little thing can absolutely handle business at close range. For new shooters, seniors, or anyone looking for a no-stress backup gun, the 22 TU delivers practical performance that punches way above its weight class. Number 9. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. The original Bodyguard 380 ACP had good intentions, but let's be honest, it always felt like an afterthought. Cramped grip, mushy trigger, and that hammer-fired system never really inspired confidence. But now comes the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 2.0. A full reinvention that finally puts this platform into the top tier of pocket pistols. This isn't just a facelift, it's a complete evolution. The Bodyguard 2.0 is now striker-fired, giving you a clean, consistent trigger pull every single time. It runs flush-fit 10+1 magazines, with optional 12-rounders if you want extra capacity. That kind of round count in a true microframe is pretty wild, especially for a 380 ACP. It's slimmer than a P365, easier to conceal, but still gives you a surprisingly solid grip thanks to smart ergonomics and subtle texturing. The trigger? Crisp. No more gritty nonsense. It feels like a real modern carry gun. A break you can trust, with a short reset that encourages fast follow-up shots. Pair that with a bright front sight and a drift-adjustable rear, and you've got a pistol that's easy to run well even under pressure. The shootability really surprised me. For something this small, the Bodyguard 2.0 handles recoil like a champ. That slightly fuller grip makes a huge difference. Accuracy? No joke. I was smacking steel at 25 yards with no problem. If you've got big hands, watch out for slide bite. The low-profile slide might pinch your thumb if you ride too high. But with a little grip adjustment, that's easy to manage. Number 8. Kel-Tec P32. If you're serious about deep concealment, the Kel-Tec P32 is about as discreet as it gets. This thing isn't just small, it's flat-out microscopic. Under 7 ounces unloaded and only 0.75 inches wide, I've eaten granola bars thicker than this pistol. If there was a pocket pistol Olympics for weight class, the P32 would dominate the straw weight division. Now sure, 32 ACP doesn't sound intimidating on paper, but it brings some serious advantages to the table. The recoil is butter smooth. You can mag dump this thing and stay on target without your hand feeling like it just got slapped by a ghost. It holds 7+1 rounds, more than respectable for a gun this tiny. And with the right ammo, like Full Metal Jacket for better penetration, it can absolutely hold its own in a real-world defensive situation. The double-action only trigger has a long pull, but it's surprisingly smooth and light. There's no external safety by design, keeping it point-and-shoot simple in high-stress moments. You can carry this in a t-shirt and gym shorts without a hint of printing. It vanishes into your waistband, your pocket, or even a tiny ankle rig. This is the gun you take when you need absolute discretion, whether you're running errands or heading out in yoga gear. It's not a range toy, but it's reliable, rugged enough, and does exactly what it's built for, giving you a fighting chance when space and weight are at a premium. Number 7. Smith & Wesson Shield EZ-380 ACP. If there's one pistol on this list that absolutely lives up to its name, it's the Shield EZ, because everything about it is just that, easy. Easy to rack, easy to load, easy to shoot. Smith & Wesson built this one with accessibility front and center, and it shows. Chambered in 380 ACP, the Shield EZ delivers soft recoil with plenty of real-world stopping power. It's not the smallest gun on this list, measuring 6.7 inches long with a 3.66-inch barrel, but that extra size pays off when it comes to shootability. The longer grip fits most hands comfortably, giving you even better recoil control. This is one of the most forgiving pocket pistols for new shooters, seniors, or anyone with reduced hand strength. The slide operation is where it really stands out. You don't need much grip strength at all. 2 fingers and a simple push, and you're ready to go. If you've ever fought stiff recoil springs or cursed a stubborn slide, the Shield EZ is a breath of fresh air. Add in a grip safety, a clean-breaking 4.5-pound trigger, and easy-to-see 3-dot sights, and you've got a pistol that's built for confidence, not compromise. Capacity is 8+1. Not huge, but the single-stack mag makes reload smooth and keeps the grip slim and ergonomic. Sure, it's not the most compact option. It'll print a little more in a pocket than something like an LCP Max or a P32, but in an inside-the-waistband holster or a purse, it absolutely shines. The Shield EZ isn't flashy. It's functional. And when you need a pistol that works with you, not against you, this is it. Number 6. Glock 42. Some folks say Glock doesn't belong in the pocket pistol world. To them, I say, meet the Glock 42. This little slab of Austrian engineering is the smallest Glock ever made, and like every other Glock, it just flat-out runs, flawless, simple, and stone-cold reliable. Chambered in 380 ACP, the 42 is slim, lightweight, and ridiculously easy to carry. Just 5.94 inches long, under an inch wide, and 12.17 ounces unloaded. It completely disappears under business casual, board shorts, or even gym wear if you're feeling brave. But here's the real magic. It shoots like a much bigger gun. The trigger is classic Glock, consistent, predictable, and smooth enough to keep you on target all day long. The frame fills the hand just enough to give you solid control without adding unnecessary bulk. And while 380 ACP doesn't kick much to begin with, the Glock 42 manages recoil so well that you almost forget it's a subcompact. I've personally run boxes of ammo through this at the range, and that's rare for a true pocket pistol. Capacity is 6+1. Glock didn't add optics cuts or fancy night sights, but everything you need is here. And the aftermarket support is massive if you want to upgrade. Bigger hands might run into a little slide bite, but a pinky extension mag or simple grip adjustment easily solves that. If you trust Glock's reputation and want it in a slim, no-nonsense platform, the Glock 42 is absolutely one of the best pocket-sized options for 2025. Number 5. Ruger LCP Max. When Ruger first dropped the original LCP, it was a hit. Super small, super light, but super limited. Then came the LCP Max, and Ruger basically said, let's keep the tiny size but double everything else. This isn't just a minor upgrade. It's a full-blown reinvention that absolutely earns that Max badge. It holds 10+1 rounds of 380 ACP in a flush-fit magazine, with an optional 12-rounder that still stays pocket-friendly. That's serious capacity for a true micro-pistol. At 10.6 ounces unloaded and just 0.81 inches wide, it completely disappears in your front pocket. But when things get serious, it hits way above its weight class. The trigger is light years better than the old LCPs. Smoother, lighter, more predictable. Ruger added a tritium front sight with a white outline and a drift-adjustable rear, so you can actually see your target, even in low light. Most pistols this size give you some sad little bump for a front sight. Not here. The grip is surprisingly comfortable, widened just enough to give your hand more real estate without adding bulk. The tapered mag design feels secure and doesn't chew up your palm during recoil. Now, recoil is snappy. It's a 380 ACP inside a featherweight frame, but it's absolutely manageable, and a proper grip keeps your follow-up shots on target. The slide doesn't always lock back after the last round, a minor quirk, but nothing that kills it. Bottom line, the LCP Max delivers true pocket carry convenience with serious big gun firepower. And in 2025, that's a tough combo to beat. Number 4. Beretta Tomcat 32 ACP. Let's get one thing straight. The Beretta Tomcat isn't just another pocket pistol. It's a pocket legend. This isn't some new kid trying to grab attention with fancy coatings or marketing buzzwords. The Tomcat's been doing its thing for decades, and in 2025, it's still one of the smartest designs out there for concealed carry. The tip-up barrel is a complete game-changer. No fighting stiff recoil springs, no wrestling with slide racks. You flip the barrel up, drop in your round, snap it shut, and you're ready to roll. For shooters with arthritis, reduced grip strength, or anyone who just wants a smoother loading process, this setup is an absolute lifesaver. Chambered in 32 ACP, recoil is light. Follow-up shots are quick, and your hand won't hate you after running a few mags through it. It's compact, 4.92 inches long, 14.5 ounces, holding 7+1 rounds. No, it's not massive firepower, but when shot placement matters, it absolutely gets the job done. The double-action/single-action trigger gives you a long, safe first pull, followed by a crisp, shorter reset for the rest. A manual safety adds extra control for those carrying cocked and locked. Accuracy stays solid at real self-defense distances, and the steel construction gives it a sturdy, confidence-inspiring feel. Now, If you've got meaty hands riding high on the grip, you might run into a little slide bite, but adjust your grip and you're good. It's not a high-capacity tactical blaster, but it's simple, reliable, and crazy easy to carry. For classic design mixed with real-world practicality, the Tomcat absolutely earns its stripes. Number 3. Ruger Security 380. If there's a comfort food pistol on this list, it's the Ruger Security 380. But don't get it twisted. This thing doesn't just go down easy. It shoots like a dream and brings serious firepower into the pocket-size game. Ruger built this one for shooters who want control, confidence, and capacity, all without wrist-snapping recoil. The light rack system lives up to the name. Slide racking is smooth, easy, and perfect for anyone with limited hand strength or just tired of fighting stiff recoil springs. Paired with the soft-shooting 380 ACP chambering, it's easily one of the most user-friendly carry pistols on the market. Now, it's not quite a microblaster, measuring 6.52 inches long with a 3.42-inch barrel and weighing in at 19.7 ounces. But the trade-off is serious capacity. 15+1 rounds, blowing most pocket pistols completely out of the water. That kind of capacity makes it a standout for folks who want more rounds without stepping up to full-size bulk. The trigger uses Ruger's secure action system. Crisp, consistent, and clean every single pull. The sights include a bright fiber optic front and a drift-adjustable rear, making target acquisition fast even in weird lighting. Sure, it's a touch bigger than your average pocket pistol, but it still conceals easily inside the waistband or drops into a bag without issue. And for under $400, you're getting a lot of gun for your money. When it comes to low recoil, high capacity, and comfort-first shooting, the Ruger Security 380 might just be one of the best balanced carry pistols you can pick up for 2025. Number 2. SIG P365-380. This pistol shook up the concealed carry world the moment it dropped. The P365-380 takes that legendary platform and makes it even more accessible. Same size, same shape, same magic, but smoother to shoot, easier to control, and way more comfortable for folks who don't want to deal with snappy recoil. Chambered in 380 ACP, it keeps the compact footprint of the original. 5.88 inches long, 1 inch wide, and 15.7 ounces unloaded. But instead of that 9mm bite, you get a soft-shooting, flat-recoiling pistol that you can run all day without getting beat up. Perfect for newer shooters, smaller hands, or honestly, anyone who's tired of pretending recoil isn't a factor. SIG didn't cut corners on capacity either. 10+1 standard with a 12+1 extended mag available. It comes optics ready right out of the box, so you can toss on a red dot or stick with the excellent X-ray 3-day-night sights. Bright, fast, and dead-on accurate. The trigger is clean, crisp, and miles ahead of most pocket pistols, with a short reset and a predictable break every time. The flat-faced trigger shoe helps keep your press consistent, even under pressure. And here's the real beauty. It doesn't feel like a downgraded 9mm. It feels like a refined carry gun built for control, comfort, and confidence. You're not giving up anything except the flinch. If you love the original P365 but want something a little more forgiving, the P365-380 is the obvious move. Heading into 2025, it's arguably the best 380 ACP carry gun on the market. Number 1. Springfield Hellcat Pro RDP. When you're talking about pocketable firepower for 2025, nothing sits at the top of the list quite like the Springfield Hellcat Pro RDP. This thing is the very definition of no-compromise concealed carry. Springfield took their already rock-solid Hellcat platform and elevated it into a serious contender for everyday defense. Chambered in 9mm, it gives you a jaw-dropping 15+1 capacity, packed into a footprint that still fits inside the waistband or jacket pocket without any drama. The RDP variant comes optics-ready straight out of the box, with Springfield's Hex Wasp red dot as a factory option. Target acquisition is lightning fast, whether you're up close or reaching out at distance. And let's talk about recoil control. The factory-installed compensator cuts muzzle flip dramatically, allowing for fast, accurate follow-up shots, even in rapid strings. The flat-faced trigger is clean, crisp, and delivers a short, tactile reset that encourages confident shooting under pressure. The ergonomics are classic Springfield. Natural point of aim, solid texturing, and a grip that locks into your hand without feeling bulky. Despite running full-power 9mm, it shoots softer than most people expect from a platform this size. And when you factor in the robust aftermarket support, from holsters to extended mags to weapon lights, the Hellcat Pro RDP becomes a fully modular concealed carry setup that punches well above its weight class. If you want maximum capacity, red dot readiness, real-world shootability, and absolute reliability, all in a gun you'll actually carry every single day, the Springfield Hellcat Pro RDP owns that #1 spot. And there you have it. 10 pocket pistols that prove once and for all. In 2025, you don't have to sacrifice shootability, capacity, or confidence just to carry small. These aren't your granddad's pocket guns. We're talking modern triggers, real capacity, optics, ready slides, and carry platforms that actually run when it counts. Whether you're looking for soft recoil, high capacity, maximum concealment, or a no-excuse backup piece, this list has something that earns its spot in your rotation. Now I want to know, which one would you trust to ride in your pocket? Drop it down in the comments. Don't forget, smash that like button. Subscribe for more no BS gun talk every single week. And ring that bell so you never miss what's next. Stay sharp, stay safe, and as always, lock and load.